So I want to talk about failure today, and not failure in the sense of when you start something new and you expect to suck at it. So that could be whatever, like starting a new business, singing, songwriting, learning a martial art, learning any skill. The first couple of years, if you're a rational human being and you're not insane or delusional, um, you know you're gonna suck for the first maybe 5 years. After that, then things should be easier. But when it comes to creative endeavors, sometimes things still suck, even if you've been doing it for like a decade. Some things that you put out just doesn't resonate. And I had to learn that the hard way with my latest project, Echoes of a Lone Wolf. The book was hard to do. The cover was amazing. The rollout for it was as normal, but for some reason the story just didn't resonate with the audience, and that does happen. Um, and it had been a while since it happened to me because I had a string of successes before, and all of a sudden you'll find yourself like scratching your head, like, what the hell has happened? Like, I've not done anything different. My writing's gotten better, but for some reason, this art is just not resonating with the core target audience, more purposely my audience, my readers, and that was a difficult pill to swallow. Um, but yeah, it just things like that sometimes take a while to get used to, like peaks and valleys. And I think interesting side note. A lot of people don't know this, but Beyonce, world famous legend that she is, married to Jay-Z, she released, like, I want to say about 5 years ago, whenever the Lion King came out. So when the not the shitty version with the AI version where it was just terrible all around. So she released a soundtrack to go with the movie. It sold 1,000 copies, not 100,000, not 10,000, 1,000 copies. I think on the first week or month or something. Fact check that, but this is fucking Beyonce. And for whatever reason, she sold 1,000 copies because the song, the album, whatever. I don't know if because the movie was terrible or people just was sick of hearing a Lion King remake, but she sold 1,000 copies, and that's Beyonce. At like, she can't get any more successful unless she cured cancer or something. And I always think if that can happen to Beyonce, that she released a project and like 1,000 people went out to buy it, that must be gut wrenching. Like, I would at least expect, if I was her, maybe not 10,000, maybe 100,000 the first month, 1,000. So when I think about that, I always think about who are you in the scheme of things in your career. If you're a Beyonce S person watching this, then hey, you can by all means be in your feelings and like, yeah, I expected to sell more. But if you're just on the come up or not quite made it yet, then there should always be like just this little thing of reservation. I'm always confident that my next book is going to sell billions, but there's always a little reservation. Is if it doesn't, then we'll see what works, see what doesn't, and then refocus, retarget, and go again. I almost envision it like a mission in a weird way. Let's or a mission or like a fight camp. So because I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I own my own gym. I will coach people for their first tournament or their 100th tournament, and then we will train leading up to it. Like, what's your strength? What's your weaknesses? Let's double down on your strengths. Let's try and mitigate getting into areas that you're weak at. And then the game days on, we compete. And then whatever success or failings that's happened, let's review and come back stronger. And I address my storytelling journey and business like that. And anyone who's watching, I I always say, yep, be in your feelings. Like when Echoes of a Lone Wolf came out, I was in my feelings for like 2-3 weeks. You can be in your feelings, but just don't stay in your feelings. Come out of it, see what works, see what doesn't, and then be better. Always look to strive to be better. Anyway, that is it. Just a very short video. I will see you lot on next week or sometime soon. Mwah! Until next time.